We do between 4 and 6 temporary exhibitions every year. So there's two things. There's the idea, there's the thing that we're trying to kind of communicate with people. And then there's the work, there's the material that actually goes on display. So the first job of the curator and the people in the museum is to start to kind of work out what material we're going to display and how that helps to kind of communicate the idea that we're trying to get across to our visitors. Both Neeta and Joanna were in very early discussions with the relevant curators of those exhibitions before we started work on it. But then throughout the process, they've been involved in lots of serious discussions about what pieces are going to be selected and shown in the display, and then also involved quite a lot in the design development, so what colours, what typefaces, a lot of the detailed work they've been involved in. We try very hard to make sure that they're involved as much as possible in the process as somebody can be who's not actually here in Bradford during that time. But it's their exhibition, it's an exhibition of their work, and it's important to us that they feel comfortable that we're showing the work in a way that's suitable and appropriate to them.
A really important part of our exhibition programme is showing the work of contemporary artists. So every 2 years we commission or elect a Bradford Fellow working in partnership with the University of Bradford and with Bradford College.
The Bradford Fellowship was inaugurated in 1985, covering a range of practice across photography, new media, photojournalism, documentary and fine art photography. And Neeta Madahar is the 14th Fellow in Photography.
Everybody who was absolutely enchanted by her previous work, we all felt that it was very, very emotional work. We felt it was absolutely stunning work and work that really needed to be given a solo show here at the National Media Museum.
So with Joanna, because an animator's work requires the production of a large number of drawings, so Michael Harvey, the curator, and Dan Jackson, who's one of the content developers in the exhibitions department, went down to Cardiff on several occasions to go through her archive of material, going literally through cardboard boxes in her house. And it took several long days of going through all that material in order to find exactly the right ones. And then Joanna, of course, had, sort of involved herself in that process as well by saying, well, you've chosen this one, but I'm sure there's a better one in here somewhere. So the best available examples were chosen.
This is why it is such a treat to have an exhibition, because all these drawings are just in boxes. And I love drawing, so every drawing is a really nice drawing. I've tried to make it a really nice drawing, so to be able to put it on the wall as a drawing, not just a drawing within the sequence, that you see on film, that flits by, to be able to dwell, I think, it was worth spending that extra time fiddling. So that's a real treat.
The last month before an exhibition opens is a very busy period for us, as we have to make sure that all of the designs are signed off, that all the work that we're going to show is on site and either being framed or has already been framed. Any of the loan items that we're borrowing from other institutions is due to arrive at the right time in the right place. And then that period is very heavily choreographed so that we know everything that's happening on each day, when the decorators are going to come in to paint the walls, when we're going to take down some of our temporary walls and put up new ones, when we're going to move showcases around, when we're going to do lighting. Everything is planned down to the last hour, really, so that we know that we can get everything done in that period and everything does happen.
Everybody knows what they have to come in and do. Lots of different departments of the museum have to pull together to make sure that we can use that time very, very carefully, often working late or working early, so that we can have the gallery closed for as short amount of time as possible.
The artist will normally be there for the last few days as well, and that's often the point where they'll have seen it for the first time. They'll see their work actually on the walls in the galleries, which is a lot more real and tangible than seeing plans or designs.
I am so impressed with the installation of the show, and I have to thank the whole team here for doing such a marvellous job. I can't wait for my friends to arrive, and then we're going to have a really good time. That's the thing I'm waiting for, is just everybody to come and we have a celebration together.
The last couple of days are normally quite intense. There's normally quite a lot of last-minute things to do, and of course in the hours before we actually open to the public and have our opening event, most of us are normally in there cleaning down the glass and making sure everything's dust-free and spotless as well before before we actually formally open.
The opening night is the culmination of 2.5 years of extremely hard work, and it's an opportunity for all of the people who've worked on the exhibition to celebrate the fact that we've opened something that we're all really proud of and something that we all hope everyone will enjoy.
It is very satisfying, and there's a sense of it being like an opening night of a theatre. There's a lot of expectation, and one thing that's immensely rewarding is at that point when people come in and start to appreciate the work that's gone into it, and they start to say nice things about how good the exhibition is, and that's also immensely rewarding for all of us who've been involved in it.